Rhythm Rave Radio. Hey, y'all. Boy, let me tell you something. My man's, he first brought it on the scene. He brought it on the scene for us all, man, back in the day. And I mean, for some of you who my age, you understand. And some of you young scholars, you know what's going on, too. But he had the skills to bring the bills. Now he's back on the scene. He's going to make it happen, baby. I got the one and only.
And fine as ever, ladies.
She had to throw that in because she just saw your picture, though, B. She saw your picture.
Well, I saw him back in the day. He was fine then. He's fine now. What's good?
It was all nothing but black don't crack and fine up in here. Yo, we got Positive K up in here in the house at Rhythm Rave Radio, baby. What's good?
Yep, you know it. You know it. Yes. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, no, thank you for having us, man. We on it, though, for real,
Word.
Hey.
So let's just get this thing started. Like, before we even get into the music, I want to talk about music as a whole. Back in the day versus today. Is it getting any better? Do you think it's worse?
Well, it definitely evolved. Let's put it that way. It definitely evolved. A change has happened.
Right. Yeah. Well, you can call that. Yeah.
The change did come.
I always say this. I always say that it's a double-edged sword with the music today.
Okay.
I think the production has really been great. I think it has grown by leaps and bounds. Okay. Producers these days play instruments now. They write music. They are really great producers right now. Back when we started, all we had was an MPC3, an SC12, and two turntables and a microphone.
True.
You know?
True.
Now these guys are really are accomplished musicians and doing production. So I think that's really great. But I think on the flip side of that coin is I think the creativity as the artist has not equaled the production. And I think that's where things are kind of like lacking. You know, so you got a little good, you got a little bad.
Yo, I when you said production, I had to say this, man, because I've been waiting for years to tell you this. And I'm going to show you just how stupid I was back in the day, because I was a little young buck. I was a little wilder back then, yes, y'all. But, yo, when I Got a Man came out, and look, I'm going to tell you just how dumb I was. I was a little edgy back then. I wasn't keyed in. When I listened to, man, the biggest joint for me anyway, one of the biggest, it's in my top, man, as far as like I'm concerned. When I Got a Man came out, swear to God, and I didn't find this out till years later. I had no idea that you did both, you and the female voice, yo. It took me. You did that so smooth, so clean, and I really didn't even question it. I don't know if I was just in the haze at the time, but you did that like flawless, man. I mean, and it was with creativity. You talked about creativity. Talk about that though, the creativity side.
Well, I Got a Man was basically the follow up from I'm Not Having It with me and MC Light.
Right, and I want to talk about that too.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I think we were like kind of like the Adam and Eve or the duet, you know. But you know, I always had a kind of insight on that kind of stuff anyway, you know. And me and her, big shout to MC Light, we had a great chemistry. But that was a song that I wrote for her and myself.
Word.
And since it was a follow up, you know, I went into I Got a Man, and what I did was I referenced the song for her to get the lyrics, you know. So I was referencing the song. And you know, I did a little alteration with the voice so she could differentiate between, you know, my verses and other verses. Because I'm doing the whole thing in my regular tone of my voice,
right.
But I'm just trying to tweak it a little bit so she can know what the difference is. But when I left the label, Big Daddy Kane, which is a big shout to Big Daddy Kane, real great friend of mine, came to the rescue and told me, "Come on, I got you, man." So he started doing production with me and working on my album, and he heard I Got a Man. He's like, "This is incredible." And he was like, well, I was like, I can find a female now since I left the label. I can't use Light. I got to find somebody to do it with. Yeah. He said, what? He said, I thought that was the female on there. I said, no. So he went ahead and he did a little bit more tweaking with it when he found out what I was doing.
Right.
And Kane went ahead and tweaked it. And then I forgot who it was. I think it was Freddie Fox.
Okay.
Who walked to the studio one time. He's like, that song is dope. Who's the female? and Kane said, see, I told you. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I look for nobody then. So I went with it like that. And then, you know, hey, it turned out to be one of the biggest records in hip-hop.
Love. Oh, man. No doubt. I just love hearing that story, man. That's been a long time coming from me, man, especially from you, man. I appreciate that.
Well, usually we like to play the song, but that made me want to ask a question real quick. Like, what was your inspiration just becoming a rapper? Like, what made you go this path? Because there's many places that you could be doing, a lot of things that you could be doing, but you chose rap.
Yeah, matter of fact, I had a partial paid scholarship to be a math teacher. You know what I'm saying? I was like a math whiz. Yeah, I was like a math whiz. But I chose music, and the basic common denominator is I was born in the Bronx. Right. And if you was born in the Bronx across from Echo Park, where it was ground zero for hip hop, you were gonna be an artist, you know.
Man, a lot of talent came out of the Bronx, though. No, go ahead. Yes. I'm sorry, man.
No, it was the Bronx, man. The Bronx was my main motivation right there. I mean, That was the number one pastime that was going on, and when that bug bit me, man, I was bitten. That was it. I knew what I wanted to do with the rest of my life.
Word, it's like a calling. Word.
Okay. Well, you know what, man? Before we go, we just talked about I Got a Man, so I respectfully we have to go into that. But you know, is there anything, man, that you want to share with your fans right now, because they're very excited, of course, to hear from you? I mean, is there something you just want to give them, something you've been wanting to tell them for a while right now before we go into I Got a Man?
No, I want to share an experience. I remember being called by Aretha Franklin to perform I Got a Man for her. And it bugged me out because I was like, wow, I thought somebody was cranking on the phone, calling my office, doing prank calls, and come to find out it was Rhythm Franklin, and come to find out that she really loved that record. That's one of her favorite rap records. And she doesn't even like rap music, but if she had to listen to rap, it was going to be that song, and that was her favorite record, period. And I was like, get out of here. So that was really dope, man, so, yeah, so, it touched a lot of people, man, a lot of lives, and crossed a lot of boundaries, man, a lot of genres. So it's been great, man. I'm just appreciative that everybody kind of got in the positive game and remembers me.
No doubt, for real, man. Well, you know what? With nothing more said, let's just go ahead into I Got a Man. Hey, you know what? Do you want to just do a back-to-back? You want to come back, Queen? What do you want to do?
Right. Yeah, we could do a back-to-back and then come back.
Well, I tell you what, then. Let's do this. Let's go into I Got a Man. Then we're going to go into Great Minds. Is that cool with you? Is that cool with you, Paz? Is that cool?
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
All right, we're going to do that right here on Rhythm Rave Radio. You know how we do.
Yo, Pars, they got them 3 joints right there, man.
Yeah, that is dumb. Something to get in with that fitting, go.
Yeah, I'm going to do just that, man. Just that.
Sweetie, you're looking kinda pretty. What's a girl like you doing in this rough city?
I'm just here trying to hold my own ground.
Yeah, I think I like how that sound. What you say we get to know each other better?
That sounds good, but I don't think that I can let you.
I don't know, tell me, is it so? Do you get a kick out of telling brothers no?
No, it's not that, see, you don't understand. I said I put it, I got a man.
What your man got to do with me?
I told ya.
I'm not trying to hear that, see?
I'm not one of those girls that go whipping around.
I'm not a duck, baby, so don't play me like a clown.
I'll admit, I like how you kick it.
Now you're talking, baby, that's the ticket.
Now don't get excited and jump your own hand. I already told ya, I got a man.
What your man got to do with me?
I got a man.
I'm not trying to hear that, see?
I got a man.
What your man got to do with me?
I got a man.
I'm not trying to hear that.
Now you can persist and play Don Juan all day, but ain't nothing gonna change.
Yeah, baby, sure you're right. I'ma break it down and do whatever I got to do. I'll tell you now, I got eyes for you.
You got eyes, but they're not for me. You better use them for what they're for, and that's to see.
You know what's the problem? Young and still learning. I'm Big Daddy Long stroking your man's Pee Wee Herman.
I got a question to ask you, truth. Are you a chef? Cause you keep feeding me soup.
You know what they say about those who sweat themselves. You might find yourself by yourself. I'm not waiting because I'm no waiter. So when I blow up, don't try to kick it to me later.
All them girls must got you gas.
Or when they see a good thing, they don't let it pass.
Well, that's okay. You see if that's their plan. Cause for me, I already got a man.
What your man got to do with me?
I got a man.
I'm not trying to hear that, see?
I got a man.
What your man got to do with me?
I got a man.
I'm not trying to hear that. What am I? Some crabbing mate that just came home from jail sweating you for a date? I don't want no beef, I just want to get together.
On how you talking? Psh, whatever.
We can't have nothing.
It all depends.
Well, if we can't be lovers, then we can't be friends.
Well, then I guess it's nothing.
Well, hey, I think you're
Well,
bluffing.
I'ma call my man.
Well, I can get ragamuffin. You better catch a flashback. Remember, I'm not crabbing it. You know my style from I'm not having it.
All I remember's an excuse me, miss. You can't get a girl like me with a line like this.
Well, look, ya. Let me know the spot on your body and I'll bite ya. So when your man don't treat you like it used to, I kick in like a turbo booster. You won't love and you don't have to ask when. Your man's a headache, I'll be your aspirin. All confusion, you know I'll solve them.
I got a man.
You got a what? How long you had that problem? What your man got to do with me?
I got a man.
I'm not trying to hear that, see?
I got a man.
What your man got to do with me?
I got a man.
I'm not trying to hear that.
I got a man.
Hey, yo, baby, put it down, no preservatives and
I got a
additives.
man.
I told you I'd treat you right.
I
Oh,
got
come
a
on, now
man.
ain't no future front.
I'm not having
Come on, miss. Oh, we back on that again. I'm not trying to hear that, see?
I got a man.
But your man ain't me.
I got a man.
You got a what?
I got a man.
You got a what?
Welcome back to the Charlie Murphy Show, where Charlie Murphy's about to bring it. Greg Nice is about to bring it. Positive K is about to bring it. Great Minds is about to bring it. Hip Hop is about to bring it. About to bring it, bitch!
Oh, you waited all week for this one, huh, ladies? Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, well, let me introduce. It's PK Dollar, your boy Greg and I. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Oh, if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Hey, all about my cheese. Step on airplanes, flying overseas. Let me a bad chick, she have Guyanese. It ain't James Brown, but please, please, please. Know my steez, tricks up my sleeve. It's so hot, man, yo, can't breathe. Bob and weave like that boy Drew Brees. Let's get down like New Year's Eve. Come on! And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Hey! And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Oh! If you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Oh! And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Oh! If you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Lean with it, do the dope fiend with it. It's that grit, y'all. I got that cheese in it. I seasoned it. Now I'm on mean with it. And I couldn't flow better even if I peed in it. Step up on it, ain't like you really want it. I'm a living ghost and boo, the track is haunted. I'm a blessed, now it's anointed. I'ma do to this what they do to informants. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Oh, if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Oh, if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. I blow the Bombay, not Dr. Bombay. Keep it coming, yo, we do this here all day. Old school kick step like Kid and Play. Flashback, still rock, digital delay. Take your time, young man, mama used to say. Take a vacay down at Bahama Bay. Chicks rock a see-through down here, X-ray. I left a clip or the push in an ashtray. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Oh, if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Permanent, permanent. The beat's so hot, DJs can't help them burning it. The Birdie Kids is out, murdered it every time. I'm in the cervix. Boom, batter, now watch me go get at her. If I hit her in her, I might damage the bladder. To all my chicks and they fly clicks, I stick my tongue out for y'all like I'm the black Mick Jagger. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Oh, if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it. Oh, if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it out. And if you got it in you, this is gonna bring it.
That's it for our show tonight. Keep it redline, baby. Keep it 100. Charlie Murphy Show. Great Minds.
home. If you got it in you, this is going to bring it out. This don't bring it. Yeah, I love that song. I love that song. I love that song. I love that record. I love that record.
Right.
Yay.
Well, let's talk about it. Give me in the room when you started to create that record. What did a feeling hit you? How were you feeling? What were you thinking?
Well, it was Greg Nice and I in the studio. Big shout to Greg Nice, one half of the legendary group Nice and Smooth. Yeah. Big shout to Smoothie. Greg Nice and I were working, and people don't know that he's just a great producer as he is an artist. So we were doing this song, and next thing I know, he was like, "Let's do a EP." Right. Okay. So we started working on the second song, and by the time we got to the third song, we was like, "Come on, who are we kidding? We got to do an album." So I said, "Yo, we do an album. We got to make it a movement. It has to be something bigger than Positive K, something bigger than Greg Nice." So we decided to start a group, and we called the group the Great Minds, because great minds do what? We think alike.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So we got together, and we have some great producers on the album. We have Big Harrell, who produced the Bring It track. Yeah. We have Louis Vega, Fat Cat. We got Vance Wright, Slick Rick's old DJ. Yeah. Yeah. We have Easy Mo B.
Oh, I know Easy Mo B.
Yeah. We have DJ Scratch, who did the track for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ Scratch. That's right. We have the Justice League. They did a track for us, which is incredible. Yeah, and Primo did some work for us on the album also.
Love Primo.
So the album.
That's my big. Okay.
Yeah. So the album is really, really a banger. It's my number one play in the ride. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even listen to my stuff, but I bumped this in the album. It's crazy, and I'm very happy with it, and I think it's going to kind of like put hip hop in perspective when it drops. You know, so.
Okay.
That's dope.
And I'll encourage everybody to go over to greatmindsmusic.com. Yo, that's where we've been at, checking out everything, man. You know, everything you guys have collabed on. I see everything you got from your news to your events to your videos and more. I encourage everyone to stop by there when you have the chance. Matter of fact, right after this interview.
Yes.
For real. Y'all got some big things popping. I listened to the new single, and you know what? The energy is like right now, and it also, man, made me feel at home, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We're going to talk about that, though, in a minute. But I want Modesty to go ahead, because I know she got some more questions that she wanted to ask you, though.
Well, we good. I was enjoying that. I was going to ask specifically if you had an event that you like, one main event that you got coming up that you wanted to basically shout out.
We have a listening party that's going to be happening in Atlanta on the 24th of this month, February, and we're going to be out here in Atlanta. So stay tuned to the Boom station here in Atlanta, and it'll be announced where it's going to be at. And come on out, man, and listen to some of these tunes if you're going to be in the ATL area, and listen to some of these new songs we got. It's going to be a nice event. It's going to be hip hop. It's going to be a good energy and a good vibe.
Okay. Word. No doubt. You know, I do have a question, because I know we touched on how you feel about in terms of what the music is right now, the artist. Now let's talk about, I guess, more or less the business side, just for a quick second. I know we just talked about Great Minds. I know we talked about greatmindsmusic.com, but as you know what I'm saying, as black men, in terms of like trying to get a foothold in the business, I know the industry has changed a little bit, where now you guys have more of an opportunity to kind of be more in control. I mean, how does that make you feel as an artist? Is the level of control, does it give you a better perspective as opposed to when you first came out?
Well, my company, when I started out in the beginning, was called Creative Control.
Creative Control, I remember that,
yeah. It's called Creative Control Records. And I'll say this, when I started out, I've always started from an independent standpoint.
Right.
When my first career started out was with Mike and Dave from the Crash Crew on a compilation album they had called Fast Money, where I started out and had a song called Getting Paid, and also was the first time that Rob Bates was seen. He had a song called DJ Interview, and that was an independent situation. My next thing, when I was managed by Professor X, the overseer, Lamumba Carson from X Clan, he took me to First Priority Music, where I was with MC Light and Audio 2. First Priority was one of the biggest independents at that point in time also. So I learned from there also. So when I went independent and I left that company and I started my own company, I was one of the first artists that had like an imprint company who probably the first one to get marketing money to go and promote records. And also went and started a promotion company on top of that, where I had such a good relationship with all these DJs. So my point is saying is this, is that I've always believed in that, in control, because I've always been on the independent aspect of music, on the business end. Right. I've always been independent. So I've always, to me, having control was always a natural thing. I didn't think it was something you gave up. You know, after I did sign with Island Records, I gave a bit of my control up, but they also gave me something which was marketed money to go ahead and promote, because they seen that I had a handle on what I was doing, and they kind of trusted me and believed in me. So, I've always came from a grassroots situation, right, where you had control, where you were always in the driver's seat, and I took it where I wanted to go. I think I'm one of the few artists that was blessed to be in that situation. Nowadays, you have the internet. You have distributors out here. There's no really such thing as record deals anymore. So, I mean, you have no choice but to be in that independent aspect these days. But it's kind of the same for me, because that's how I started and that's how it is now. So, I'm just doing what I normally do.
You know something, and that's interesting, because you know what, you're one of the very few artists, I'm gonna say, from your era to transition into the internet era right now, where a lot of cats, and I know one specifically that we were trying to work with, and you know what, he's very limited. I'm not going to name no names, but he's very limited. I mean, as the point where he just only has like a Twitter page. I'll put it that way. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, in terms of like really trying to really touch base. Now, no diss to anyone that can't, do what you do, of course. But, I mean, you've always sounded like you've taken your business seriously, man. I just want to say respect to that, for real.
Well, thank you very much. It wasn't easy. I mean, I was the caveman also, trying, with the square wheel. That was me. I was the internet was actually me for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But you have to adjust. You have to adapt. You got to overcome, and that's what I did. And I made the internet my friend. And and I have I got the multiple pages. I damn near can do my own website. Right. I'm really out here doing what I need to do. I interact with about, maybe about 250,000 people a daily, you know what I'm saying, on social media wise, So, my reach is pretty strong. And we have to know that game and acclimate ourselves to it, and become one with it, because it's a great tool. It beats from back in the days going and mailing out songs to the 12 major markets. Yeah. So all the DJs, trying to catch them. Now you can drop a hammer on the record in a day. Yeah. So it's great. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it is.
So Rhythm Rave Radio plays a lot of independent artists, and to me personally, it sounds like you kind of talking to them right now, and I hope they're listening. Can you give them some advice that is just for them, because they grind, they do everything they got to do, and they try so hard, but they're remaining indie, if you will, right? So if you could just give them some advice from a person of your caliber, because they really need to hear some sound wisdom.
You got to be passionate about your passion. I always tell new artists about that. A lot of guys just want to go ahead and make the records and that's it. And some people just want to get on, be on Twitter all day, and that's it. And I mean, it's a full circle. You got to know. You got to know the parameters of the game that you are playing right now. Right. Before you start playing it, you should sit down and see what's required of you, and you have to put those hats on one at a time and wear them. And do that. But you gotta be passionate about your passion. You gotta get up every day with that zest and that vigor, and say, hey, I'm gonna attack it today. You got to work extra hard, because it's only you. But you can win. That's the whole thing. There's light at the end of the silver lining. There's a silver lining in that cloud. You can win. Yeah. And you have to just work hard. You got to be persistent. When everybody else is sleeping, you got to be up. And you have to you got to keep on pushing. But like I said, my fundamental thing is be passionate about your passion and educate yourself at this game. Please educate yourself.
You've been worldwide, I'm sure, performing and working, doing the damn thing, right? So I know you've had some experiences, and I would like you to share your most craziest, wildest experience while you've been touring this world.
There's only two I can believe. I just a lot of experiences, but two that stand out. One, I already mentioned me performing for the Aretha Franklin. That was phenomenal. And that's awesome. Queen of Soul. That's like performing in front of the royalty. So the next one was me performing at Madison Square Garden. I performed at Madison Square Garden. Big Daddy Kane called me out and they said, "Yo, man, I was coming in from the road and I was sick as a dog. I had a bad flu. I was on the road maybe about 3 or 4 months, and I was coming in that day." Kane called me and said, I need you to come out tonight. I said, Kane, I'm beat. I'm sick. I'm going home. I'm between the mattress and the box spring. I'm finished, you know. So he says, I need you to come out tonight. You got to do the solid for me. So I said, okay, man, I'm coming. So he sends a call for me and picks me up and brings me downtown to Manhattan. And I barely could stand. I think one of the security guards damn near carried me in.
Wow.
And we walked into the garden. I didn't even know he was at the garden. He said, remember when Bobby Brown brought me out at the garden? And I told Bobby Brown, how can I repay it to you? I said, I remember that. He said, well, I'm repaying it right now. You know, I'm bringing you out to the garden.
Oh,
you know?
nice.
You know? And I came out to the garden, and I'll never forget it. Biggie Smalls was there, and Tupac was there. That was the night that was the night they recorded. Where's Brooklyn at? Where's Brooklyn at?
For real?
That was the night. That was my matter of fact. I passed Tupac the microphone because I performed. I Got a Man right before they went on, and I was performing. And when I came out, it shocked me because it was so loud. It was so crazy. Yeah. I thought they were booing. They were packed. And after I finished rocking, I just remember a wind coming from the crowd, and my jacket was moving. I had like a jean jacket on, and the jacket was moving because there was so much air coming from, like a fan was on me. So I came back after I finished. I walked the cancer. He apart me. He said, "What's wrong?" He said, "Man, they was booing or something." He said, "They weren't booing. They was screaming." I'm like, "Oh my God!"
Wow!
And it was the most incredible. I didn't know what I thought. I was crushed. I thought I got booed at the gun. I can't believe I got booed at the gun. But they were screaming, and but it was so loud I couldn't hear. Plus, I was congested with the flu, and I just didn't know what was going on.
Oh,
you know, so
that's dope.
Yeah,
that's a great
wow,
story.
Now that's
I remember that.
There. And you know how many artists just dream to get to the garden? You know what I mean? Just even for a one-time performance.
To hand the mic though to Tupac though, they can't ever have that.
Wow. No.
Yeah.
God bless the day.
Some people perform their whole life and never get to the garden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're right.
Wow.
You're right.
You know that's definitely a feather in the hat right there. You know.
That's
so
man. Hey. No, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm very humbled to have been on that. You know, I'm very humbled to have been on that stage, man, with so many great people who've done it before me. Right. You know, so that was wonderful. And big shout out to Big Daddy Kane for bringing me out there. That was wonderful.
Oh, man. Yo, shout out to Kane.
Word.
You know what? Hey, for y'all latecomers, man, y'all done missed a lot, man. We got the one, the only positive day right on here, baby.
Yep, you know it.
You missed out. If you just tuned in, you just missed out on great minds. You just bring it. Y'all need to catch the podcast. If you didn't catch it, you know what? So we're gonna have this anyway. But you know what? I'm gonna make a U-turn real quick before we go a little bit further and talk about the new single. But a lot of stuff has been going on. I have to ask you this, man, because the Grammys and much love. Shout out to Tribe Called Quest. Shout out to Busta. They made some comments in terms of our newly inducted president. I have to just ask because you know what? If you remember, and especially from my era, man, that hip hop was like the candy store. You could go somewhere, get a vibe, about feeling good. Another one about getting political, and you know that we do have our roots about talking about things socially. I mean, what is your opinion about the future of the state of this nation for the next maybe 4 to 8 years? What do you think?
I just hope that they get it together and it works. I mean, if he's not the popular choice, I just hope that the choice that's been made by this country works out for the country. You know, I just hope that if he can't make America great again, I wish he would. You know what I'm saying? I wish he would make it great. Yeah. You know, because people are unemployed, people are homeless, people are starving in the streets. People have no health care. And these are things that have been figured out already in different countries. You know, you have healthcare. You have healthcare in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Overseas in London. You know, people have figured it out, and I just hope that we make the cut and we go ahead and do it, and we figure it out, man, and just end these things that man can stop themselves. You know, so I just hope that this whole thing it pans out. I love what the Tribe Called Quest did. You know, I love this dance they took. You know, but I just hope that everything really works out for the country, and I hope that the president is successful.
Word.
Yeah, that's all you can hope for. You know what I mean?
Exactly
At the end of the day.
Words out of my mouth. Word up. Word.
Yeah.
True.
That's what I'm talking about. So, what would you be doing if there was no such thing as hip hop?
Comedy.
Really?
I would be doing comedy. I've been doing comedy. I mean, I do some stand up right now. You know.
All right, we gotta hear this.
I need it now.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
Right,
I've done.
Spotlight on. Give me something. Give me something.
Nah, it's not easy being a rapper. Being a rapper is a hard job.
You can't just do that though. I feel you. But no, I can tell naturally though, man. Especially like with especially with the way how your writing talent, that you do have a way of storytelling, and comedians have to have a talent, in order to be able to tell a story.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that. Well, you know what though? Speaking of math though, can you apply the rules of mathematics to hip hop? Is there a way, an equation for that?
I think the basic fundamentals are 1 + 1 = 2, man. You know what I'm saying?
But why do people make it complicated?
1 + 1 = 2, man. The basic fundamentals, man. You work hard, and practice your craft. Right. It's going to equal success, man. That's what's going to happen.
There you go.
Now we need to like make a meme out of that. That's
no doubt. No doubt. For real.
For real. That's wisdom.
Hey, you know what? Before we go into Make It Happen, one last thing, because I want to give a little levity here. I want to bring it up a little bit. I want to just ask you just a few quick, fun questions, if you don't mind. But in your opinion, what do you really prefer, the weekends or the weekdays? Go.
Oh, the weekends all the time.
Why?
I love a Sunday morning, man. To kick back, relax, to feel like you just let everything go from the whole week. The weekend is just like the time to release.
Word.
Okay.
That's dope.
Okay.
Favorite drink?
Wine.
Why?
What kind?
I like white wine.
Okay.
Pinot Grigio.
My joint.
Yeah, I'm not much of a heavyweight, you know.
No, that's good though.
That's some good stuff.
No,
That's
man,
what
you
I
gotta
buy
take care of
every
yourself.
week.
Yeah,
For the stomach, right?
Yeah, I can't do that, Paul, man. I can't do none of that Paul and that rock gut no more, man. I can't.
Yeah.
Paul.
No,
man,
no more E and J. No more E and J. How's the Easy Jesus?
Hey. Nah, I can't do that no more, man. But no, I can feel that, Pete. I know that somebody gonna listen and be, oh, this nigga soft. No, I mean, I like Pete.
I do look like wine. Like wine, baby.
You have to be a connoisseur. You have to be a connoisseur in order to be able to appreciate wine. You know what I'm saying? You can't drink no other stuff, man.
You can't just drink spirits every day. That wine is an everyday thing. That's like beer. You can drink beer and wine every day.
I can do beer though.
And Pinot Grigio is wonderful. It's like water. I'm just saying.
Yeah, those IPAs are pretty tasty. Yes.
Yes, sir. Hey, you know what? All right. We've been delaying. The people want to know. We're talking about new music, though. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk about Make It Happen. We want to talk about this collaboration that you have with Mr. Cheeks. Much love to LB Fam and Greg Nice. I definitely want to get some insight on that because we definitely want to get into playing this single.
We were on the Time Turner boat ride, and I was performing. It was Mr. Cheeks, myself, Big Daddy Kane, Chubb Rock, I think Kwame, Dana Dane, Rob Bass. We're out there, I think Scarface. We were all out there performing, right? And me and Cheeks was hanging out. I lived in Queens for a very long time. I was born in the Bronx. I was raised up in Queens.
Right.
So, we two Queens dudes. We talk, we chop it up, hanging out, running around the boat, drinking, partying, having a good time. He heard the track, and he was like, when you do the remix, I want you on it. I said, well, I'm not planning on doing the remix. And he said, I said, tell you what, you get me some vocals, I'll do a remix. But we're at that party and hanging out. You don't think, I'm not taking the Cheeks serious right now. I'm thinking when you're talking party talk,
Yeah.
And we get off the boat, and I was exhausted. I was beat. I needed vacation from the vacation.
Wow.
And I get home, and I open my email. The top of my email is Mr. Cheeks vocals.
No.
I said, when did he find time to do this? When did he find time,
No.
That motherfucker stayed ready. He was like...
He stayed. I don't know. He must have had it. He must have worked that on the boat. I don't know how he did that.
He did not sleep.
So I listened to it. I said, wow, Cheeks put a body on that. Oh, my God. So I said, I guess I'm doing the remix. You know what I'm saying? So we did it, and and I chopped up the version I had, and I threw Cheeks on it and kept Greg into the loop, and I did me a new vocal on it, and Next thing I know, we're number 1 on the college charts, or number 13, we peaked number 13 on the official charts like about 2 weeks ago, and it's wonderful, and it's still rolling, and I'm here talking to you guys today, man. It's just great. You know, I'm overwhelmed with the reception of the song. Jay Capri just called me and told me he was playing on his XM show 2 days ago. Yeah. Molly Mall called for the record. Pete Rock called for the record. Nice. You know, I mean, you know, and for it to be on the college charts, to be number 1 on the college charts, that's a whole new generation. These are the millennials now, you know. Yeah, you know, so that's
Let me tell you, we just got this Rhythm Rave Radio just a couple of days ago. I assure you, it's going to number 1, baby. It's just going to number 1.
Thank you.
It's going to number 1.
It's dope, right?
We're going to take it there. And definitely, man, all of my listeners, y'all listening right now, please support, understand, Positive K got new music out.
Great Minds.
Great Minds. Also, you need to go to greatmindsmusic.com. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. Again, shout out, of course, to Greg Nice. And as well, I want to talk a good shout out to Angela Davis, of course, for hooking us up on this, man. Much love to you as well.
Word.
But, baby, go ahead. Did you want to talk?
I'm just ready for him to bring in the song. Like,
well, look, before he does that, I just wanted, then maybe I'll just give you the invitation. But as far as, like, any shout-outs, where we can find any other places like iTunes where you can find your music, please, if you could, Positive.
Word.
Oh, yes. Go to Google Play, Spotify, iTunes. Check out that new Make It Happen a track with feature Mr. Cheeks and Greg Nice. Go to greatmindsmusic.com and check out the new Great Minds stuff. It'll be out on March 17th. Also, go to positive_K_. That's positive_K_ on Instagram and Twitter. And send me a friend request. Let me know what's going on. Shoot me some good vibes. I feed off everybody's energy, so reach out to me. Also, go to Official Positive K on Facebook. And you know, you follow me, I follow you back. I always do it. As long as you get a profile picture, I'm rocking with you.
I like it. Word. Sounds like you could just Google them if you didn't catch all that.
No doubt.
So go to Google, type in Positive K, Great Minds, and hit them up.
No doubt.
That's right.
Hey, without further, as they say back in the old day, ado.
Word.
Hey, I want to first of all thank you, of course, Positive K. You always have love right over here on the Triple R.
Yeah.
And anytime you want to send us any music, man, yourself, anyone else, any of your artists, you have the open door invitation, man, 24/7.
Word up.
Okay, so can I introduce the song right now?
You got it.
Please.
It's on you.
Hey, this is my new hit record called Make It Happen. And remember this, legends of an era always stick together. Ow!
One thing for sure as this world turns, some spit it hotter than 3rd-degree burns. Switch my styles up like wigs and perms. Run up in the world like super
listen, it's Paz K and Mr. Cheeks on the bang out. But not the bang where you wanna pull the thing out. You know the thing where the ladies yell your name out. We suited up, but so what? Pull the chain out. Celebrating by killer in the system. He can't play, he ain't paid, well dismiss him. See my security is here in the holster. Stay blowing trees, getting cheese, I'm supposed to. Funny how we body niggas no effort needed. Hey yo, there's nothing to see here, beat it. We some classic men, brand new do it. Let's make music, it's nothing to it. See, keep it ghetto, smooth, I'm a grown up. Let them learn something, turn my microphone up. Just think that we get it in for fun. And I've been eating like this from up to day one.
Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Now my name's in every mountain, the hood like gold teeth. Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Now my name's in every mountain, the hood like gold teeth. I'm a lyrical athlete, now that's deep. I'ma turn this upside down like how a bat sleep. Catch you off guard like old beef. Now my name's in every mountain, the hood like gold teeth. Gold teeth, gold teeth. Now my name's in every mountain, the hood like gold teeth.
Now you can ask Tony if I still got the touch. I'm the only one left who still can do it in the clutch. Serve you into the tux, hit a block in your hood, faster than a hooker. You should've felt it in your guts. I knew this was coming, y'all. You see, I felt it in my so I had to snap like Hut. I told you this time around, Cheeks, we ain't f***ing with these mutts. And we ain't f***ing with these sluts. And if they talking about chips, these bitches must be talking about some huts. Cause baby, I'm pimping deluxe. I'ma take them back to
Yo, this is Positive K, and you are now locked into Rhythm Rave Radio. Let's make it happen.
Rhythm Rave Radio.